You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. Good Tuesday to you, sir.
Hey, right back at you. Appreciate it, man. The Woz is 70 today.
Oh, Steve Wozniak?
Yeah, without the Woz, where would we be?
Well, we wouldn't have all the Apple stuff because he was the brains behind that operation.
Do you know they actually founded Apple Computer way back in 1976?
Yeah, I was just a lad.
Holy cow. Yeah, so Steve Wozniak is 70 today.
Okay.
There you go. And again, co-founder of Apple Computer.
And he's a super smart and very nice guy.
He seems all right.
Yeah.
He seems all right. I don't have a problem with the Woz. Joe Rogan is 53 today, probably the hottest podcast on the planet.
Which is really weird because a lot of the other stuff that he had done up until that point was good, but it wasn't nearly as successful. Like, he just found his groove there.
Yeah, he was. He did the Fear Factor for a number of years. Then he got involved with the MMA, UFC, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Played a bit part in, News Radio back in the 80s,
he was
which was
the
a pretty
engineer.
good series. Yeah.
Funny guy.
Yep. So there you go. Yeah, I'm all right with Joe. It was
Me too.
1866, the very first roller rink in the entire world opens.
Really?
Where do you think that was?
Massachusetts.
You're close. Newport, Rhode Island.
Yeah, nothing else to do there.
There you go. 1896, Harvey Hubble patents electric light bulb sockets with a pull chain.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, until then, you had to kickstart your light bulbs. Technology! I hate it.
You're pulling my chain.
It was 1919, the Green Bay Packers Football Club formed by George Calhoun and Curly Lambeau. The team was named after their sponsor, the Indian Packing Company,
Oh, wow.
specializing in canned meat.
Nice.
That company was bought out by the Acme Packing Company in Illinois just 2 years later.
And that was
a bit of history.
Their biggest customers, Wile E. Coyote.
Probably. Yeah, Curly Lambeau.
They named a field after him.
I think the field was already there.
Was it?
No!
Probably was. It just wasn't named
But
after
in 1919, that's why they won all those trophies. There were no other football teams.
Oh, yeah. That explains
1919.
Show up and hang around by
Undefeated for the
themselves.
first 93 years.
That franchise does have a heck of a history. And in case you don't know, I mean, huge money in football, but the Green Bay Packers are the only team that is owned by their town.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
The fans
I
in the
think.
city of Green Bay actually own that team.
And that's about the size of our town, isn't it?
Pretty fascinating. Green Bay ain't real big.
Yeah, it's not huge. It's. I think it's like right around the same size as Sioux
No.
Falls.
And in case you have been wondering, the NFL season actually kicks off September 13th. There is no preseason. There's a lot of players that are opting out for the entire season due to health concerns and
They get
whatnot.
to opt out of their paycheck too then?
I believe if they decide, depending on who they are and where they're at in their contractual agreements, I think the average pay for not playing this year is $350,000.
I wish I could get paid that much to
Right?
play football because I'm really good at not playing football. Really good.
For just hanging out. Yeah, and as far as Green Bay goes, their first 2 home games at Lambeau, there will be no fans in the stands. I don't know what the rest of the teams are going to do, but there you go. So, I know now, you know now, we all know. We can just forge right ahead.
And we will. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
Do you pay too much for insurance? Have you looked around? Or are you too chicken? Don't be afraid to look around to see if you can find a better deal at InsuranceChicken.com. We make it super simple for you to see rates from several different companies, to see what they have to offer, all in one place. Heck out great insurance deals at InsuranceChicken.com. Is it time for you to cross the road? See if we can save you money each month at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks, run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner. Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Hey, Dills, Snugglebug, cute little people. You, Stu, you're looking great, Heidi.
Ranger Dan. Ranger
Heidi.
Dan.
I hope you like vegetables, because I'm digging you from my head. Tomatoes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's pick up gold right there. Right? You know, speaking of tomatoes, little radio rangers, and this fits right in with today's little critter knowledge. You know, there's a lot of varmints that like to eat tomatoes. A lot of varmints going to destroy your garden. A lot of varmints is varmints, and I know a lot of people go through a whole lot of effort and a whole lot of money over the season to grow their own little gardens, which is always a great idea. Here's just a few of the critters that really seem to like them tomatoes and them tomato plants. Squirrels like them, chipmunks like them, deer like them. Did you know that? Deer will eat them tomatoes.
Know.
Voles will destroy them tomatoes, and raccoons too. But you know what?
What's that?
The worst of critters that'll completely lay waste to your maters is the woodchuck.
Really?
Woodchucks are tough to control. They're tough as nails. They're wily. They're smart. They're like little ninjas. Did you know that the woodchuck is actually the largest of the squirrel family?
Oh, wow. I
I
did
did not.
And they love to burrow. And to keep them out of your garden, you're going to need at least a 3-foot fence. But here's the thing. That fence has to be about a foot underground, too, with the bottom of that fence curving outward from the garden. And you're probably still wasting your time, because woodchucks are also known as land beavers. They grow up to 2 feet long and 12 pounds, and they're great climbers and great swimmers, too.
Jeepers.
They build complex burrows and tunnels, and each woodchuck even has its own bathroom. Can't make this stuff up, or can I? Now then, here's the skinny. Not only are they out for your maters and everything else in that garden, but they also like to chew up wood. They'll chew up trees. They chew up tubing, wiring. Have been known to destroy entire irrigation systems, sprinkler systems, even destroy foundations of homes. And honestly, I got to just tell you this, and this is important. If you've got woodchucks, you should probably just move.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to win this thing.
Kind of sounds like it.
With that in mind, Ranger Dan is pretty excited to announce a brand new division of Ranger Dan Enterprises, a division of Ranger Dan Global. We've just launched our own real estate division.
Real estate. No kidding.
Well, if you're having problems with your house, we're willing to pay dimes on the dollar, because turns out there's big dough in flipping houses, and you ain't been flipped till you get flipped off by Ranger Dan Real Estate. You'll find details on the website. That's all the time we have today, little Radio Rangers. I hope you learned something. You know, I did this. Ranger Dan out. Say it with me.
Yes, sir.
Some credit cards have really high rates or big annual fees. Usually, people sign up for these when it's all they qualify for. If that sounds like you, it may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation changes, and you may qualify for a better credit card. Your current card hopes you don't think about it, but our site shows you many options to see if there's a better credit card for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for water cooler talk with Mr. Dan Farris.
You know, I think we've gotten so accustomed over the past 8 decades that, hey, Sturgis happens in South Dakota.
It does, yeah.
And we just roll with it. And a lot of people, I don't even think they think twice about it if they're not involved in it. But boy, this has become almost a huge global story.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
And not just zooming in on, look at all the bikers. It's all, holy cow.
Yeah.
Holy cow. I mean, national news almost every single day. And a lot of it's been pretty negative.
Yeah.
Actually, when you look at the news sources. In fact, I saw a story. It was actually a tease on one of the cable news channels Saturday morning. And the anchor says, and when we come back, Trump supporters deny science. I'm like, what does this mean?
What?
And they came back, and it was a story on Sturgis.
Oh, they're all Trump supporters?
Which made zero sense to me.
So that's now a Trump rally, not a bike rally?
If you watch certain news media, the Sturgis rally this year is basically going to kill everybody in the United States and points beyond. So
there was a post, and I'm usually
unfortunate.
a fan of satire sites where, you know, I'll see something and I'll chuckle and I think, oh, that's kind of funny. But there was one that I think might have maybe gone a little too far yesterday. They posted an image of Sturgis, And then it said, in a few weeks, a whole bunch of slightly used motorcycles will be available for sale dirt cheap. It's basically saying that all the people who went to Sturgis are going to be dead. And that lit a big firestorm of arguments back and forth on the old interwebs. So
it's a whole lot of what if, might be, whatever. Meanwhile, for those of you keeping score at home, what's going on in Sturgis as far as arrests and mayhem go?
Yeah, how's that?
It's kind of holding par with about this point last year. And of course, the last report I have is from Sunday. So, but the weekend's always the big. As of Sunday, 84 arrests had been made.
What were the arrests for?
It's usually just... driving
Public
under the influence or, being a little hammered out of shape there.
Yeah.
Let's see. 226 people have gotten tickets. That's usually moving violations, speeding, whatever. And that actually is up a bit more from last year. But according to authorities, police, they're being a little more stringent, a little stricter this year. So over past years, what might have been, hey, I'm giving you a warning. They're just writing it up. So that's where that's at. There have been some accidents, no fatalities so far, though, which is fantastic.
Let's keep that. I'd love to have no fatalities. That'd be great.
Is fantastic. So again, I think they have, as far as sheer numbers, about half of what they normally would have. So it's not as crowded. Man, that's a 10-day rally, so there's a lot going on.
Here's the thing that I'm going to say about that particular thing. Everybody is reporting it all over the place that the attendance is way down, other than the people that I know who are there that are saying, who's giving those numbers? Because I'm seeing
it's been all over the map. I saw one news source that said, well, they're expecting 100,000 people, and then I see one, well, they're 250,000 people. Well, that's a heck of a gap.
It's a big difference.
Big disparity.
And they're saying, well, usually it's 500,000 people, and now it's going to be 250,000 people. And I know people who are there currently right now.
Oh, I do too.
And they're on Facebook going, I'm not sure what they're talking about, not as many people. Everything is sold out. You can't get in anywhere. So... whoever it is that's, in the news trying to say nobody showed up this year.
Oh, yeah, they sold out all the campgrounds, hotels, everything else.
Because this particular gentleman said, pick a narrative. Is it nobody showed up this year? Because that's what they're trying to say. You guys threw your party and nobody showed up. Or is it we're all going to die because you can't have both? So, I don't know. Just sadly, this is why people don't believe the media. So many times it's like they push their agenda rather than the story. And whatever.
Oh, I am the media, and I don't believe anything that comes out of my mouth.
No.
Out of your mouth?
Me either.
Yeah, me neither. I usually don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I verify while you're talking usually.
No, I've been in and around media for almost 4 decades now.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, over the past 5-10 years, it's
gotten nasty.
It's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing.
So.
Out of control.
That's why I don't go to conventions or award shows.
Yeah. Well, Dan, thank you for the report,
That
sir.
and you're not invited, but...
And I'm not invited. Pretty much got blackballed somewhere about 98. Yeah.
Excuse me, you're on our list. No, it's the do not allow in list.
Hey, Dan's coming. Hit the lights. Get behind the couch.
Am I still on that list? All right, Dan, thanks for that update, sir.
You bet.
We've got some good news to get to. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
We're here to make it better.
If you find that drug or alcohol problems are hitting you too close to home, you can get help. Maybe it's time for rehab. Your insurance may even cover everything. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. Get help for a drug or alcohol problem within 24 hours.
We're here to make it better.
Get more information at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for our bright spot of news, brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. And today we have Neil from Giving Hope Bingo joining us once again. And before we get to Neil, I want to say congratulations to our winner last night from the Giving Hope raffle. That's every Monday night. The winner last night won $150, and the prize for next week, now the jackpot is over $2,600 by next Monday. So if you would like to get a ticket to win, you need to get one of those between now and next Monday. You can do that at GivingHopeRaffle.com. And now let's talk bingo, because, Giving Hope Bingo, in addition to the raffle, they do bingo. And the hot days of summer actually started last night, and it continues tonight. Neil, what are you doing tonight for hot days of summer bingo at Giving Hope?
Yeah, well, we were going to do a 60 days of summer, but obviously we had to shut down for a while like everybody else did. So we condensed this down to a 1-week fun event. So tonight, we're going to be drawing for gift cards from local restaurants. We want to support local businesses. So we've got a couple $100 in gift cards that we're going to be giving out along with other prizes. Wednesday, part of our hot days of summer, we're going to buy your burger. Come on in. Tell us what you want on your burger. We're going to build your burger for you. And that's all on the house. So that'll go from 5 o'clock until 7 o'clock. Come on in. Buy your bingo. We buy the burger. And then Thursday, we've got a special game called Are You Pick'em, where you pick 8 numbers. If we call your 8 numbers before we call anybody else's, consolation on that's $250. Right now, the jackpot on that's almost $2,000.
That's awesome.
Yep. And then Friday, the 14th, Bingo Palooza. It's kind of our own little summer party. We're going to be doing a larger payout. So we're going to do a $1,000 payout on Saturday night. And we're going to be giving away prizes. We've got an old-fashioned Coke cooler. Coke is one of our sponsors of this event, along with Budweiser. We've got coolers. We've got a total package for a tailgate party. So we've got a yard game, we've got a grill, we got cooler, we got sodas to go in the cooler, and we got gift cards for a $25 meat package from local business here in town. And we've just got a lot of stuff. We're going to be giving away prizes all night long that night. Saturday the 15th, bring the kids. Kids play free, 12 and under, come in and play free. And then Sunday the 16th, that's going to be our first Sunday since we've reopened. We're going to go all out that night. We're going to go to our regular session. We're going to do the $11.99 jackpot on Sunday night. We're also going to have $100 regular game payouts. We're going to be giving away a bunch of prizes again that night. So all week long, every night, we're giving away prizes, giving away cash, giving away all sorts of great things. And then starting on that night, we will be open 7 days a week for bingo in the hopes of really ramping this thing up.
Kind of getting back to normal again.
Getting back to normal, which brings us up to the next topic. We're going to start booking fundraisers starting now, going through all the way through December. We're going to start booking those. We've already had groups calling us, rescheduling their events, scheduling new events. So if you are a mom, a dad, you've got kids involved in dance, cheer, any type of sport activity, any type of group activity that helps kids, you want to raise money for a group that helps kids, send kids to summer camp somewhere, you bring in the people, we do the fundraiser. We've got a private room, seats 50 people, overflow goes into the main hall. But we're booking those events right now all the way through the end of the year, and we've actually got people scheduling into next year already. So schedule your event. Our average fundraiser last year was well over $3,000. So we want to get these fundraisers. We want to get back to normal, and we want to start giving money back to kids as soon as possible.
That is fantastic, Neil. For people who would like to book a fundraiser, how do they get a hold of you to do that?
You can call me direct at 605-610-9483. You can also go to GivingHopeSF.org. And one last thing, if you want to get updates, special offers, and just know what's going on at Giving Hope Bingo, text Burnside Bingo to 72727 and type in Burnside. You'll get onto our text messaging list, and we will send you updates of activities, events, and keep you posted on all the happenings at Giving Hope Bingo. We're about kids, and we want to help kids.
Again, Neil is with Giving Hope Bingo on Burnside in Sioux Falls. Many people probably remember them as Burnside Bingo, but now it's Giving Hope Bingo. And again, join them this week for hot days of summer all week long. All of the information at GivingHopeSF.org. And if you'd like to buy a raffle ticket for the Giving Hope Raffle, that is coming up next Monday, and you can get that at GivingHopeRaffle.com. Thanks for listening to today's Bright Spot of News, brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. Many people have dabbled in the stock market for their very first time ever this year. If you're new to the market, but you don't want to learn things the hard way and the expensive way, I encourage you to subscribe to this free newsletter. You can get the inside track with Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at MarketBeatMinute.com. Subscribe for free. If you change your mind, just unsubscribe. Sign up for free right now at MarketBeatMinute.com. That's MarketBeatMinute.com. And it's time right now for a little bit of entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Because celebrities are fabulous. And sometimes I watch these promos over the past probably 2 weeks. Because, you know, Discovery's Shark Week has been going on.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the promos
Shark
which kind of
Week.
surprised me, it's a shot of former heavyweight champ of the world, Mike Tyson.
Boxing a great white.
On a beach, And the thing is, I'm going to take on a shark, whatever. I didn't quite sure what it meant, but they were kind of cute little promos.
Yeah.
And he went down into the water and played with sharks. And this is the backstory on that. According to Mike Tyson, this happened in the Bahamas, by the way. And he was supposed to, it is called tonic immobility, where you wrangle a shark and coax it into a sleep-like state.
Okay.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? You've seen it happen, right? I mean, I've seen divers do this.
Have we ever seen this happen?
I have. I know exactly what they're talking about.
Live a lot more interesting life than I do.
Now, quote Tyson, this is something that I'm doing from purely an egotistical perspective. It connects with everything I think about myself, that I'm the most ferocious, the meanest, the baddest animal that breathes air. And then he goes on to say, I was scared to death.
Yeah, well, sharks don't breathe air, dude.
In fact, the launch boat they brought out there to get this thing done, he actually was so freaked out he threw up.
I'm sure he was scared to death.
And he totally admits it. And here's some more quotes from Mike Tyson, the direct quotes. What am I doing?
Yeah, exactly.
What the blank am I doing?
Yes.
I'm stupid to do this. Blank this. I can't do this blank. I am scared to death.
There's a lot of blanks there. I could fill them in pretty sure. I know what he's saying.
But yeah, so he was down there with a bunch of tiger sharks. And
how'd that go? Did he
said he swallowed his fear. He said it was an amazing experience. I was really scared and was apprehensive about doing any of this stuff, but I disciplined myself to go through the process, overcame it. This experience is really worth it.
Who won?
Really worth it. Oh, Mike did. You ever see him fight?
Was he able to? He was able to do it?
Yeah.
Huh.
He put a shark in a headlock.
No, but some of the people he was with, I mean, professional divers,
yeah,
they gave him a pipe.
What?
And then they had to rein him in because
fair.
every shark that came by, he's trying to just beat on. I said, no, you can't do that. I mean,
what was the pipe
Mike's
for?
a maniac. In case a shark came right at him and you just kind of poke him away.
Oh, was he trying to beat him to death?
Yeah, Mike started
with a
using
pipe?
it as a beating stick.
Well,
a swimming suit, like a snorkel suit or scuba
they had him
suit
in
or
a
whatever?
cage or something.
That's really crazy. There's no way I would ever,
in my mind,
ever,
I was
ever
seeing
do
him
that.
just in boxing shorts. So
First of all, we do not
gloves.
belong in that water. We are not supposed to be there.
That's very bizarre. Well, Dan, thank you for that update, sir.
Tyson, probably the nastiest right-hand punch ever in the history of boxing.
Oh, yeah.
Tune in and catch some mid-'80s stuff of Mike boxing.
Yeah.
He hits somebody, your family feels it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of power behind the punch. Well, Dan, thanks for stopping in, sir.
Absolutely. My pleasure. Thanks.
The John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
If you have a credit card, we'd like to help you make sure it's the best credit card for you. Take a few minutes to look at your current interest rate and see what you get for points or perks. Then go to bettercreditcards.com to see if we can help you find a better credit card. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you get a better credit card. If you don't have a credit card right now, you can check us out too at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Tuesday, August 11th, 2020. The equity markets continue to drift upward in a melt-up that has all but recovered the COVID-19 inspired sell-off. The action on Monday was light and held within a tight range, but set a new high in the process. Now with the S&P 500 within an easy strike of a new all-time high, the question becomes what happens next. Monday's action was supported by earnings and hope for another round of economic stimulus. The second quarter earnings cycle has proven two things to the market, and both of them are good. On the one hand, the economic downturn was not as bad as feared, while on the other hand, the outlook for the rest of the year is better than expected. Regarding the stimulus, the market is counting on more stimulus, so if it doesn't come, we could be in for another big sell-off. You can get the inside track with Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.